Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, BOZOCARDCO, and my first tutorial. Today we're going to be modeling a pawn chess piece. The image you see on the screen is what you'll end up with if you follow all the steps in this tutorial perfectly. So let's get to it. First, create a new scene in Blender and delete everything. Now Shift A, add your reference photo. I have a link to the reference photo I used in the description of this video. Reset the orientation so it's sitting straight up. Numpad 3, add a cylinder. Scale that baby down. Then use G to move it up to that disc thingy. And select the bottom vertices, scale out. Then extrude, scale out again. And repeat this process all the way down the body of the chess piece. Now for here, you're going to hit extrude, but don't do anything, just left click, and then scale it out. And then extrude down normally. And make sure to leave a space for the green felt part. Select the top vertices, hit E to extrude, then scale, and then extrude again, scale. Then we're going to add first delete the top face, then we're going to add a UV sphere, scale it down to the size of the sphere in the reference photo, and then delete the bottom faces. Then move the UV sphere down and go in the edge select mode and Alt select the one on the body of the piece and the one on the UV sphere, and then bridge those edge loops together and move the sphere down a little bit more. Modeling your chess piece. Shade smooth, add a subdivision surface modifier, and go back to edit mode and add edge loops to add more detail that you lost when you shaded smooth. Alright, so now we're going to add a material, and we're going to name that material wood. And go to Shading tab. We're going to add an image texture. Shift A, image texture. Then open up your wood texture. Make sure to select the color. Link to the wood texture I used in the description. Then we're going to go back to our layout view, go to edit mode, then select the faces we want for the green felt. Go to materials, hit the plus, create a new one, we're going to call it felt, then go back to your shading tab, and add another image texture and connect that baby up to base color. And a link to the green felt texture I use is in the description. And now we finished our white pawn. So move that up and change your view to rendered mode. Move it up and build out your scene. Alright, now Shift D, duplicate your pawn. Now go to the wood texture, hit the number. That makes a new one that's separate. And go back to your shading tab and add a color ramp and a mix RGB node. Connect those together, then turn the factor up to 0.95, make the color ramp all black, and there you go, you got your black pawn. Go back to layout mode, get your desired settings up and running, and hit F12, and there you go. You modeled pawn.